I'm going to show you how to create and query a vector store using LangChain. I will show you the step to load a document, split it into chunks, embed those chunks using a pre-trained model from Hugging Face, store them in a vector store FAISS from Facebook, and perform similarity searches based on text query or embedding. First, I'm going to import OS, then import getPass. Now I'm going to set the environment variable for Grok API key. I will write here os.environ, and inside this I will write here Grok underscore API underscore key, and then I am going to call from this getPass function getPass, and here I am going to pass my API key getPass. I have to remove this G from here, and now I will enter my API key here. Now from LangChain, I'm going to import text loader to load a text file, and text splitter for character text splitter, that is to chunk our text file. Let's import that from LangChain underscore community dot documents dot underscore loaders, import text loaders, and then from LangChain underscore text underscore splitters, import character text splitter. Now this text loader will be used to load text file, and this character text splitter will be used to chunk our document. Now first I am going to load a embedding model from Hugging Face, and this model I am going to use it locally, so I don't have to make any API calls here. From LangChain underscore Hugging Face, import Hugging Face embeddings, and I'm going to create embedding model here. So I will create an object embedding underscore model, and then I will call this Hugging Face embeddings. Inside this I am going to pass the parameter which is model underscore name, and then you have to write the model that you are going to use to embed your text. I will be using sentence transformers all mini LM L6 version 2. Let's hope I have not made any mistake and I should not get any error here. This model is now loading, and in the meantime let's go to the next step where I'm going to load the text file. Now I will make a variable raw underscore documents, and then I will call this text loader. I have a text file named as state of the union. So this is it. This text file contains speech of the President of United States, and then I'm going to also pass encoding here so that I don't get an error while loading the text file, and the encoding type is UTF-8. Then I'm going to call this load function. If you need this text file, just write it in the comment section and I will share you the link of this text file. Now I will just call this raw documents and run this. You see that this is the text, and from here you will see page content, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Vice President, members of the 115 Congress, the First Lady of the United States, and my fellow Americans. So this is the speech. Now, the next step is to chunk this document, and I am going to create a variable text underscore splitter, and I will call this character text splitter that I have imported here. You can see, and inside this I'm going to pass the parameter. So the first parameter is chunk size, and I'm going to give it 1000. Then chunk overlap, this I am going to, let's say, give 100. So this you can change, but based on the size of this document, I am starting with chunk size at 1000 and chunk overlap as 100 to see how the results are looking. And now I'm going to call this text splitter on the raw document, this one, to create chunk. Let me make a new variable documents and then call this text splitter. From this I will call split documents, this function, and I will pass raw documents here. Now to create this chunk, let us execute the code here. Now chunks are created and stored in this variable documents. I can even print. So you will see now these are broken down. You will see this is the first document, then this is the second document, or this is the chunk, you can call. This is the first chunk, this is the second chunk. And now let's import FAISS, FAISS. This is from Facebook, a vector store where you can save your embeddings. Let's establish that from LangChain underscore community dot vector stores import FAISS. So there are different vector stores like Chroma, Pinecone, and this is also one of them, and I'm using this. You can even use some other vector store of your choice. The code will remain same. Now I'm going to create an object of this class. So I will call this FAISS dot from documents. Now I want to load this document, so I will write here documents, and I have to load embeddings, not the text as it is. So to create the embeddings of these documents, I will call Hugging Face embeddings class that I have imported. Now what it will do, this will create the embeddings of these documents and then store in this database. Now let us execute our code, and once it is done, the next step is similarity search. So we have created embeddings, and let's do this. Now all vector stores expose a similarity underscore search method, and this will take incoming documents, create an embedding of them, and then find all documents with the most similar embeddings. Now first I'm going to write the query. Let's say my query is going to be, what did the president say about Ketanji Brown Jackson? This is the query. Then I have to convert this query into embedding. For that I will create a variable docs, and then from this database object I will write here, I will call similarity search. So this method will take this incoming document, the query here, and create an embedding of them, and then it will find all the documents with the most similar embedding. So this will create the embedding of this query, because our query is nothing but text. And then I'm going to print, let's say, let me print docs first. So this is the output we got. And now let's look at the first result. So I will write here print docs and then 0 from this page underscore content. Now let's execute this. Now what we got in the output is the document chunks that have similar embeddings, that is semantically similar, and then it will print the top result that I have done here using this indexing here. So this is based on the similarity, and then the other search that we can do is using embedding vector based similarity search. Now for that, let me create a new variable embedding underscore vector, and before that I'll just put a header here so that it will not be confusing for you. Similarity search by vector. Now I'm going to call this Hugging Face embedding, and then on this I will call embed query, and then I will call query here. It is also possible to do a search for documents similar to a given embedding vector using similarity search by vector, which accepts an embedding vector as a parameter instead of a string. So here you see we are not passing any string here, but this will convert this query into embeddings here, and then it will embed those chunks using Hugging Face sentence transformer, store them in vector database, then perform semantic searches via natural language or vectors. So let's make a new variable docs here, then db, and now I am going to call this function similarity search by vector, and then I will pass this embedding underscore vector here, and then again I'm going to print docs at this 0 position dot page underscore content, and let's print. And for this there are different use cases, and this is commonly used in building RAG system, chatbots, or search tools over document collections. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.